Normal blood work often missing. I know I'm not the only person who's gone to their doctor because something didn't feel right in their body, and the doctor said, okay, we'll send you for blood work. And then the blood work comes back as normal. This can be where your doctor says there's nothing wrong with you. I can't find anything wrong with you. And I had a gynecologist say to me years ago, this was a woman who was very highly regarded in the city that I was in. She said, maybe it's all in your head. And this is not a very nice feeling or place to be in when you know deep down that there's something going on in your body. Hi, I'm Kate from Align Natural Health, and this is something that we help our clients with on a daily basis. Women will come to us, specifically women over 40. This is often where we see this more frequently. And they come to us because they've gone to their doctor and they just don't know where to turn, but they know that something's not right in their body. And what I want to tell you is that you know your body better than anyone else does. And never forget that. If you go to a doctor and you say that you know that there's something wrong and they say that there's nothing wrong or there's nothing you can do, they're just telling you that there's nothing they can do. They haven't found a resolution for you. And that doesn't mean that there aren't other things. If it's something like I had thyroid issues in the past, or I had symptoms that told me that I had thyroid issues, my hair was falling out, my hands and feet were cold all of the time. I was putting on weight that didn't really make sense because I was exercising and eating the same as I had previously and hadn't struggled with this. And so I went to my doctor and I was like, there's something thyroid going on. I know there is. My family doctor was only really willing to run TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, to see if there was a problem. First of all, thyroid stimulating hormone is not even made in the thyroid. Your pituitary gland makes thyroid stimulating hormone to tell the thyroid you need to make more thyroid hormone. So the only thing that many doctors will test is TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. And this, I got the results back and she said, oh, no, no, it's fine. It's not at a level where we're willing to put you on medication or where we can put you on medication yet to deal with this. And I hadn't gone to nutrition school yet. So I didn't know what I know now, but I was frustrated because I couldn't figure out why I was having the symptoms I was having. And this doctor wasn't doing what I was hoping that she would. So I went and found a functional medicine doctor. The functional doctor was willing to run deeper lab work and my numbers came back and he said, okay, I'm willing to put you on thyroid medication. So I went on the thyroid medication. Nothing changed. The problem here is that they weren't asking why. Why are you having the symptoms that you're having? And that's something that we help clients with all the time because you can go to all kinds of different doctors. And if they're just focusing on, do you have high enough levels in the blood, or do you have things that show up on your lab that allow me to say, I'm diagnosing you with X, Y, and Z so I can give you a medication? It's not figuring out what's causing your issues. Did you know that thyroid stuff can be 40% deficient before it shows up on lab work? So you may have a thyroid that's underperforming by 40% before a doctor can put medication towards it. The same goes with lots of other organs as well. One that we see often, liver, is a really important organ. And that's something that for women over 40, like 80% of women over 40 have sluggish bile, sluggish liver function. And liver can be the reason that you're having the symptoms that you're having. But when you go to a medical doctor, they're just looking for, is there something that I can give you to suppress the symptoms? Long story short, is there a band-aid that I can put on this situation? And when I went back to school for nutrition, that's what really I found super interesting and I love to share with people is that if you're constantly putting a piece of tape over the check engine light in your car, you're not fixing the problem. The problem's not going to get better. It's not going to go away. And if that warning message from your body that's your thyroid or whatever is causing your symptoms, if it's ignored long enough, then other things start to happen. So this is where I'm looking to kind of shift the way people look at things when it comes to their health, because I don't necessarily see the Western medicine side of things changing as much as I would love it to. I wish that holistic and allopathic medicine would come together because there is a need for Western medicine. When it comes to emergency situations, Western medicine is amazing. If your arm's falling off, if you have a deep cut, I can't help you with that with a holistic means of doing things. But when it comes to symptoms that keep coming back over and over again, Medicine's not the answer. So if they could work hand in hand, it would be amazing. We'd have a healthier, happier society. And unfortunately, that's not the case right now. But that doesn't mean that there aren't things that you can do for yourself. When it comes to symptoms that keep coming back over and over, if you're a woman over 40, like I was in perimenopause when I was in my late 30s because I was stressed out. I was pushing myself to the limit. It's kind of who I am, a little bit type A here. And I wouldn't stop. I just kept going. And so when I was 32 and I went to my doctor and she said, well, I think like you're showing some signs of perimenopause already. I was like, menopause? I'm in my early 30s. Like that's not a thing until you're like 50. But the body can start responding at an earlier age if you're under a lot of stress. And we're in a society that rewards busy culture, rewards go, 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 the GSD people. I'm not going to say the full term there, but the people who don't stop. And that's a lot of the clients that we work with. And it's not your fault. It's how society has conditioned us, but it impacts your health in a big way. So if you're someone who's frustrated because you've gone to your doctor, they either won't run the blood work that you need to get a proper assessment, or your blood work's coming back as normal. We use frequency testing. And the beautiful part of frequency testing, as I said, blood work, you need to be at like 40% deficiency to show up on liver panels. You need to be at like 40% deficiency to show up on thyroid panels. And with frequency testing, like 2 to 5%, the organ gland system in the body will show up as needing support. And when things are less deficient, it's easier to get them back into balance. It's like trying to push a boulder uphill. You change the incline of the hill by ignoring it for a long time. It gets harder to get the body back to where it's supposed to be. So if you're someone who is frustrated because you're not getting answers and you know something is wrong with your body, even if people are telling you there's nothing you can do, that's where we can help you. So send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. We've helped hundreds of women who are dealing with perimenopause related symptoms, autoimmune related symptoms, and it's all about finding what's the root cause of what you're dealing with and then what solution is going to be the best one for you. The goal is not just to suppress symptoms and have them keep coming back. The goal is to give your body what it needs to do what it's trying to do best. Your body is always trying to heal. And if there's stuff that you can't seem to get rid of, we need to figure out what's getting in the way or what's missing. Again, I'm Kate from Align Natural Health. If you need any support, if you have any questions, send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You know your body.